What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? It's the JD CeeLo podcast coming at you once again. It is Reaction Monday, and we got a lot to talk about. And just for today, we're on Instagram absolutely live.
Yes.
You probably won't be able to see it off camera.
Watch it,
We
man.
want to focus right over here. But for every once in a while, you see us moving over here, it's because we got some Instagram people that'll probably be popping off, giving us some questions and giving us what they want to talk about.
Yep, give it another moment
But
here.
welcome again to everybody. Thanks for being on the show.
Boop, boop. Now it's on. What's up, Instagram?
So what's up, everybody? We got a lot to talk about, man. We got a lot to talk about. NFL football championship weekend. It was beautiful. It was beautiful. I thought at the beginning of that Chiefs Bengal game that it was going to be a blowout just by the what we saw in the first half.
Right.
And boy, was I pleasantly surprised.
Listen, man, a lot of fucking mistakes.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of mistakes.
Oh, yeah.
And we're gonna get to it because the one thing I preach all the time with these guys, even Hall of Fame coaches.
Yep.
Situational football.
Oh yeah.
Situational football.
And there was a lot of mistakes being made. A lot of mistakes.
What are we doing?
But boy, was the outcome exactly the way I wanted it, baby?
Now we're gonna leave your cup of tea for the second half.
Yes.
Let's start with the NFC.
Let's start
championship
NFC.
game.
Absolutely, NFC game was amazing.
San Francisco at Los Angeles Rams.
First off, talking about that game,
Right.
an embarrassment to the LA Ram fans. An embarrassment that you let that freaking stadium get filled up with San Francisco 49er fans.
I heard it was about 60%.
You ought to be embarrassed.
Hey, man.
Your team now is in the Super Bowl, and you couldn't fill that fucker up. That's embarrassing.
Well, it's L.A.
No,
you know how
no,
it is,
come
man.
on, come on, man.
Remember, the L.A. area has missed football for 13 years.
Look, if it was a regular,
And
if it was a regular season game, I get it.
I know that, Chris,
But not
there's-
a playoff game.
But there's
man.
more Niner
Come on.
fans in that area than anything.
I don't care. They're a lot further south than 49er fans. Let me tell you. You know the trajectory you have to go from San Francisco, well, actually Santa Clara, wherever that stadium's
it's
at.
still close.
No, it's not close
It's
enough.
still
It's
close.
hours away, bro. Hours away.
They'll be all right. Don't worry. They'll jam pack it 2 Sundays from
From San Francisco to LA, it's like us going from here to Tampa all the way up to Atlanta. That's how far it is.
It's
It's a 6-7 hour drive.
Nah, not that far.
It's a
really.
6-7 hour drive, bro. It's a far drive.
Listen, anybody that lives
Flying-
in California, can you please confirm that?
Yeah, flying, I think you're all right, obviously.
In an hour, maybe.
But if you're driving, man, you want to take a nice little road trip,
They'll make it, yo.
see the mountains.
Chris, fans will go to across the country to go see the team.
Of course.
Let alone a 5-hour drive,
Of
6-hour
course.
drive.
No,
So,
I get it.
listen.
I get it. But either way, on to the game.
I'll let you start. Where do you want to start? Because San Francisco,
That was San Francisco's game.
it was 17-7 by the time it's all said and done.
Yep. It was San Francisco's game.
Garoppolo making all the throws.
Yep.
Looking good.
He did.
Remember that the San Francisco 49ers have beaten the Rams 6 straight times.
Right.
Had their number.
Exactly.
And third quarter, 17-7.
And all of a sudden, here come the LA Rams.
And you can look up the stats. I don't know if you can do it there. But the one thing I scream about a lot is run the damn ball. Chris,
Yep.
I believe they only have 50 yards of rushing.
Yeah.
And this is with everybody celebrating Debo. Whoa.
I fell for him, man. At the end of that game.
And now
bro.
he's sitting there crying, whining, borracho,
Yep.
wet.
Yep.
My man, you should have been strangling Kyle Shanahan.
Yeah.
Because even with a 17-7 lead, that's the perfect time to go to the running game.
Yep.
Beat him down a little bit. Wear him down. Wear that defensive line. Nope.
Yep.
We're going to drop back and pass, and we're going to let Garoppolo push us all the way through.
Yep.
In a tight game like that, which the final score ended up in 2017, you mean to tell me you gave me 50 yards? 50 yards?
20 carries for 50 yards, man.
Come on.
And that's including Deebo Samuel being used as a running back.
Come on, man.
7 carries to 26.
You had the lead, so I understand if you were behind. Then I said, okay, man, look, these guys got to come up. They got to, they got to catch up. They're behind. They got to go fucking no huddle, blah, 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 blah. 17, that 17-7 score brings me a lot of memories.
Yep. Because
it reminds me of once upon a time when my Jets were actually playing for a championship game. Mm-hmm. This was many moons ago, 11 years ago. Mm-hmm. And everybody else is listening who's probably laughing and making fun of me. Shut up. Where my New York Jets went up 17-7, third quarter against the Indianapolis Colts and Peyton Manning.
Yep.
And we never scored again.
Yep.
And that's exactly what happened.
They adjusted.
To the 49ers.
Yeah, they adjusted. The Rams adjusted, obviously, when they went into halftime. They made their adjustments, and they changed their game plan. Because nothing was working at the first half.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
Cooper
Defensive
Kupp.
line. Look, the Rams did what they had to do.
Yeah.
Their offense picked up, did a couple adjustments. They ran the ball. And let me tell you, that tight end, Blanton, who was like the fifth string guy.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
They lost their 2 tight ends yesterday.
Yeah.
To injury.
You saw that one guy, man? He was crying.
Crying.
Felt bad.
Crying. Because
terrible.
Now he's not going to play in the Super Bowl.
Exactly.
So now you're hurt, you're done.
Yep.
So Blanton came in there and stepped in nicely. 4 or 5 catches, 85 yards. I said, okay, that helped open up the middle of the field for them. And then he spread his wings and got in touch with Cooper Kupp.
Yep.
And I've been telling everybody about Cooper Kupp all year long.
Probably right now, hands down, the best wide receiver in the league.
I am this close of putting him as MVP.
Yeah.
That's how great he has been.
And I know you don't want to mention it, but hats off to Odell Beckham Jr. ODB had a hell of a game, making himself available, catching those balls. 9 catches, I believe, for 113 yards. He did his thing. He didn't catch a touchdown.
No. I will call that being involved.
Yes. And that's complimentary football. That's what you want. That's what you want your guys to do. Because it can't be all Cooper Kupp.
No. That's McVay.
Yeah.
Spreading it around, and kudos to Matthew Stafford.
Yeah.
But that's why he's there, because if you're going to double up Cooper Kupp, come on, you got Odell on the other side.
Yeah.
And he caught everything that was thrown to him.
Yep. And Odell's been saying, for a couple of months now that this is supposedly the best version of himself.
Oh, of course.
But he's stronger. He's more wiser.
Yeah. Okay.
But he looks like a totally different player. I'll tell you that.
Okay, Odell.
Attitude-wise, he looks like a different player. You know me. I'll kill him whenever I have to.
It's a nice super team he's in there right now.
I mean, anybody would be like
nice
that.
And comfortable.
You go from the Giants and not getting thrown the ball to, and then you go to Cleveland. And
Cleveland finds his way out.
Right.
Because his daddy was crying to the media.
Right.
And daddy got him released. And daddy gets him to L.A.
Whatever the reasons were, he got him to L.A. Yeah. Okay? He got him there, and that's it. That's the point. A lot
of players with daddy issues. A lot of players going to daddy, papá, por favor, sáqueme de aquí, que no me gusta, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah. A lot of daddies involved.
Okay, daddy. Okay, daddy. Por favor, sácame de aquí. Okay, marica.
Oh, my God.
Anyway.
But overall, a really good game. San Francisco had the lead. All they needed to do was continue to play that defense the way they were doing. However, it's hard to do that against a team as strong as the Rams when you're talking about offensively. So it was only a matter of time before that shit was going to be opened up.
You're not going to hold them down.
Yeah. So hats off to the LA Rams for competing, for doing what they needed to do and getting over the hump. And shout out to my boy Von Miller.
Yes.
He's about to go to his second Super Bowl. That's what I'm talking about.
Good, man.
Yeah, man. Good. He looks rejuvenated.
He's got the little sprinkles and diamonds in his teeth.
Yep.
I like that.
Now, who I am worried about is Aaron Donald. Donald had no impact in that game.
No, yes, he did. And the last one, he's the one who sacked him.
Well, that's the last part of the game.
But you got to double him up.
But for the most part,
and you got the other kid involved on the other side there. God forbid, it's an African last name. It's hard to pronounce these names, guys.
Yeah.
And pardon me, I'm not trying to make fun of him.
We won't murder his name.
Nani Gabubu, something like that, man. Yeah. I don't want to just kill his name, but that son of a bitch is an animal.
Yeah.
An animal.
Yeah. No, they have a really strong defense.
And Floyd.
Then Jalen Ramsey doing his thing where he needed.
You almost got to pick Ramsey.
Yeah,
Almost.
Man. So that defense is poised to take it all the way. My only thing is, and we'll talk briefly about the Super Bowl real quick because I want to jump over to the AFC side.
We'll get there.
But my thing is with the LA Rams, all the pressure is on them, and I'll explain why later after we talk about the AFC. So what's up, what's up, Instagram? How y'all doing, baby? Put your questions and you put your stuff on there. We'll
What's
answer
up,
any
Rob?
question you may have.
My man Ed in the house.
Yep, absolutely. And also, we got a special guest that's going to be joining the show in a little bit. We're going to give him a call. Actually, he'll call into the show, and we're going to talk the same thing we're doing right now.
We're
just
doing
reaction.
we're doing a lot of things new today.
We're doing it all today, baby, because this is Reaction Monday, baby.
We got your show on right now. We got an Instagram live right over here. We're
Oh,
going to
absolutely.
have a goddamn phone call with a couple of our guys to come in
Absolutely.
and say what they got to say, because now this will be the platform. You got anything
Yes.
to say to me?
Yep.
You got anything to say to me? We're going to say it here. Don't be afraid.
Yep.
It's all here. You cocksuckers.
Oh yeah. So we're
have no
gonna
problem.
so we're gonna dive into the AFC championship game, which to my delight was poetic justice in my terminologies, because
God.
we're talking about a nothing to lose Cincinnati Bengal team
Right.
against the juggernaut Kansas City Chiefs. And the Kansas City Chiefs
100%.
did not disappoint in the first half of that game, because they were scoring at will.
At will.
And there was nothing Cincinnati could do. And I thought that this game was going to be over.
Mm-hmm.
I practically fell asleep. When the game went to halftime, I took a brief nap. And I said, I'll come back mid third quarter, see how this is going.
Right.
And I must have dreamt, or I must have of prayed to the heavens while I was sleeping,
Right.
because by God, the Cincinnati Bengals were creeping closer and closer and closer and sticking their cock harder and harder and harder into the Kansas City Chiefs, into their hearts, into their souls. And I loved it. I loved every second of it. I loved watching their faces in despair, the
Right.
crying, the whining, everything. Even Mr. Patrick Mahomes with his jacket over his shoulder because he was getting cold. Oh, you know what I'm saying? I'm getting kind of cold. Yeah. You stunk it up, Mr. Mahomes. You stunk it up.
Chris, do me a favor. Give me this, because we'll get to it. But I want you to tell me, what was Patrick Mahomes telling Andy Reid as he convinced his coach, I want to go for it on fourth down with 5 seconds to go? Give me an example in your version.
Was that the goal line play?
The goal line play.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
Okay?
yeah.
So from right now, guys, now listen to this.
Goal line.
This is Patrick Mahomes after the 3rd and goal.
Yep.
It was an incomplete pass.
He's
Stop
sending
the clock.
he's sending out, or possibly sending out, the field goal unit.
Right. And then this is Patrick Mahomes talking to Andy Reid. Take it away, Chris.
He was walking up to Reed. He was like, "What are we doing? What are we doing? Why don't we just just go for it, man? I'm Patrick Mahomes, man. Come on, I could do it. I could do it. I could do it all the time. I'm shredding them left and right. You not see it? How do you not see it? I'm doing it.
Pat, it's 21-10. I can get the 3 points here.
I want to kill him. I want to put my foot in their throat, and I want to kill him. I want to make sure that we have a big lead for the halftime.
All right, you want 4 wide receivers?
Absolutely.
And nobody in the backfield?
Give me it all.
Give me it all. Okay.
Yeah. I'll run it if I have to. Because I'm Superman. And I do this a lot. I do a lot of this. I put my arms out, and I do like that. Are the cameras on me? Are the cameras on me? No, they're not on me.
Right,
okay,
right.
they're right here. Right here. Look. I'm going to flex.
Yeah.
I'm going to flex for you right here.
And you did this one for Miss Piggy, too.
Yeah.
Because you know she loves you to death.
Oh, yeah.
Unbelievable.
Oh, yeah. And his wife over there spilling champagne at the top of the rafters.
Right.
Acting like a goddamn fool. But we're not even going to go into that.
Right.
Because I'm not going to be on here dissing his wife. But we all know what I'm talking about.
Right. So this is the turning point in the game for me. It was that play when Cincinnati scored 21-10. And they happened to go down the field 50 seconds. Boom.
They were doing what they were doing, which I understand why they were being aggressive.
No problem. But you were in perfect position to get the 3 points after that third down, just 5 seconds. It'll be 24-10. Trust me.
And you got the lead already.
Those 3 points were going to be
crucial.
Just crucial for you. Invaluable.
Yep.
I'm telling you. No.
But nope.
Here comes the cocky Chiefs, and shame on you, Andy Reid, because this is the situational football that we've been talking about. Oh, yeah. What are you doing? You got to have enough. And I get it. Listen, you want your star player. You want to give him enough input in the game as possible. All right, man. Listen, I believe in you. I trust you. You're a Super Bowl champion. You're an MVP. I get it. I'm going to suck it. Oh,
Yeah. Exactly.
Okay, fine,
exactly.
fine.
We're all over it. We're all over it. Absolutely.
But come on. You had to bring in the reins there, Andy, and say, listen, bro.
Yeah. Pull him to the side.
I get what you're saying, but I got to get 3 here. Because, Chris, they were getting the ball back
at halftime. Yeah, absolutely.
And then right after that, the entire half, the remaining offense for the Chiefs, 83 yards. 0 points.
Yep. And that's what happens when you're greedy. That's what happens.
Oh, sorry,
and
3 points.
And it couldn't have happened to a better franchise than the Kansas City Chiefs. All you screaming, all that bullshit, and all that screaming and yelling, it was poetic justice. It was like as if the football gods said, we're going to shit on this franchise. We're going to shit on them because they seem to have forgotten that it's been 50 years, 50 years since your last championship. And now you're all cocky. Now you're beating your chest like you're fucking King Kong. And it's been 50 years since you won the last championship. You finally won one. And now all of a sudden you're the best there is, the best there was, and the best there ever will be. You can kiss my ass, Kansas City.
I get it, Chris. I get it. They're technically the mini dynasty in motion right now. Because you know there is
no more dynasty.
They have another 10 more years, Chris.
There is no more dynasty.
They've been to 4 straight AFC title games.
I don't care. You want to know why? Because you lose a Super Bowl.
Yes.
And you just finished losing an AFC championship to a lesser team at that.
Yes. I understand.
Last year for the Super Bowl, I give them that. That was Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay was their year to win it. I give them that.
And that was bullshit because they were the 5th seed. So, and a wild card team.
But their defense is what propelled them, and plus the whole Brady and the band of bandwagoners that jumped on.
Let's be fair, Chris. The Chiefs' offensive line last year was shredded.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter because that offensive line wasn't a problem throughout the year. It wasn't a problem.
Yes,
Mr. Run around like a chicken with his head cut off was doing all the throws sideways, behind his back, all that bullshit.
I don't want to
trying to be a highlight reel, and thank God ESPN took that away.
I don't even care.
Yeah,
to be honest with you, but
that's the point. It's the cockiness. It's the cockiness.
That's my problem.
It's the cockiness.
That's my problem.
So he could go kick rocks. I could give a shit about all of that, but we're not talking dynasty. This 4 straight AFC championship games, fine. I'll give you that. They are dominant.
And they can go back again next year.
Absolutely. And this is why I tell
their window's like a 10-year window.
Absolutely. But this is why I tell every AFC team, if you're not competing like the Kansas City Chiefs, get the hell out of the way. There's no point of you.
They're in perfect shape right now. You got your all-star quarterback. Same thing for the Bengals. Hopefully, they'll continue to be good. And that's what you want, because everybody, win the big game. No. Before we try to win the big game, you got to get to the big game on a yearly basis. That's how it works, guys. My shitty ass Jets, I'm just trying to get to a level where we can win consistently. Get to 10 wins. Be competitive year in and year out. That's what we want. And then you just, you roll the dice and you get in the playoffs. The Kansas City Chiefs will be on our thorns, and especially your thorns. For the next 10 years.
Absolutely.
And we already got 4 in the books.
Yep.
So
absolutely,
this
is why them losing brings me so much pleasure.
Absolutely,
because as long as I don't have to deal with what you dealt with fucking Brady, I'm gonna be fine. I'm gonna be just fine. This pain that they're feeling, this hurt. This, you woke up Monday morning, you went to work, and everything was shitty. Your printer had no printer paper. You ran out of fucking ink. Your coffee probably spilled on you. You probably tripped over a fucking little cement block in the way going to work. Wherever you are in Kansas City, maybe there was some snow and you slipped on some black ice and you busted your ass. I am fucking laughing it up. Ha, ha, ha. And in your words, goodbye.
That's right.
Goodbye.
I get it, man.
Because your pain brings me joy. That's what it does.
Do you know who else jumped into the fun? I don't know if you peeped it.
No, who's that?
The motherfuckers I hate. The Buffalo Bills.
Really?
Josh Allen.
What did he say?
Posted on Twitter or Instagram. I don't remember which one. And he puts a black background and he spells out the word. I think he had the Kansas City logo on it. And he spells out the word pain. Oh. Look at this petty motherfucker.
That's what you call cheese me.
You want to talk about somebody that's pissed off?
Because let's be honest.
Wow.
Let's be honest, bro.
Actually, I find that refreshing.
Yes.
You kind of like that.
He's getting ready to kill him next year.
Yeah, he is sharpening his knives, ready to go.
Yeah, he's coming to kill him next year. And I believe
Buffalo's the other team that's going to be a pain in the ass.
Yes, and I believe Buffalo will be the team to dethrone him. I truly believe that because the way Josh Allen played in that game was nothing short of amazing.
Right. Now, listen. The Buffalo Bills got a chip off the armor ripped off, my friend.
Yes. Well, their defense got a little sense of reality.
Well, that too. So the transaction, let's just call it that, of losing his offensive coordinator and his player personnel guy.
Right.
Now that we call now the Buffalo Giants, have now scooted over down into New Jersey.
Right.
And losing your offensive coordinator could be a big thing for Josh Allen.
No, absolutely. But let's
we'll get to that.
We'll get to that.
Another
and we'll
day
probably what? We'll ask our caller when we get him on. We'll get his take on that because he's got to talk about his Giants and the Brian Daboll hire and what that means for the Buffalo Bills. But going back to that AFC Championship game, man, like I said, they were lights out. The Kansas City Chiefs, they were killing them. The Tyreek Hills, the Kelseys, all of that. They were doing what because they got superstars at those positions. We're talking about Patrick Mahomes, superstar.
No, of course.
We're talking Travis Kelce, superstar. We're talking Tyreek Hill, superstar. We're talking Andy Reid, superstar coach. You know? And for them to not even score a point in the second half, and for Patrick Mahomes to have a quarterback rating, I believe, of like 40.
Yeah.
Or maybe even less than that. Was I can't even, I wouldn't even be, if you would have told me that would have happened, I would have never believed you. I would have never believed you.
Listen, we have to give an enormous amount of credit
The Cincinnati Bengals. Bro.
I never saw it coming. I give you credit, Chris. You kind of saw it.
Yes, I told you. I told you in the last episode.
I didn't trust that offensive line. That offensive line stinks. They're in the bottom half of the league.
Yes. But you know what?
This guy was able to find a way to navigate around that.
Burrow had the wheels when he needed to. Like we've been telling quarterbacks throughout the year.
But they ran the ball good.
Yes.
With Mixon.
Didn't I tell you? Mixon. Didn't I tell you? I said Mixon. You put him in.
The ball.
Run the ball. Be successful running the ball. You'll be all right. But when Burrow had to run to extend the play to get that first down or just a couple of extra yards or get out of the way of a sack, he was moving around. You would have never thought that kid was hurt just a year ago.
Now, to give props to the defensive coordinator, I don't have his name on my head right now at the moment. I forget his name.
For the Bengals?
For the Bengals.
Oh, yeah.
Because they went in a zone coverage in the first half.
Yep.
And that's why they were getting fucking toast.
Yep.
And you know, Mahomes, boom.
You would understand why they would go zone because you tire out your defense if you go man all the way.
No, I get it. But
and you can't cover. That's not sustainable. So I think what they did was let's go zone at the beginning. Let's see if it works. And then we'll switch up in the second half because I'm going to need my defense in the second half a lot more.
Switch up. You know what they did? They sent a 3-man line.
Oh, yeah.
And dropped everybody back.
Yep.
So all the big plays,
baby.
all the big plays down the field were eliminated.
Oh, yeah.
That's why you saw him there holding the ball. And then the 3-man line were actually getting home.
He was burping that baby.
Yep.
Oh, my God. Running around. You saw him in the first half when he threw that little sidearm.
Yeah.
Or the one over the top to Kelce.
When you drop back 8 guys, 9 guys, there is no avenue to throw the football.
Which is what Buffalo should have done.
Yes. And they went man-to-man all the way because they're the number 1 team against the pass. I get it. You want to throw your cock out there on the table. I'm King Dinglin against your King Dinglin, and this is what we're going to do it.
I mean, they had a safety over the top for Tyreek Hill, obviously. And that's probably the
beyond
reason.
Because when you drop an 8, where are you going? Because they even tried putting Hill to catch the ball and try to run. Yeah. And they tackled him.
And they tried to even put him in the slot. And then even that didn't work.
You can't. There's too many people. There's too many guys in coverage. There's no holes.
Speed is amazing, but when you got more players on the field being able to cover.
It feels like it. It feels like it. So you only can send out, 4 receivers against 8.
Yeah.
Where are you going?
That's it. I mean, what can possibly work? The short pass, the dink and dunk, which is what Patrick can't do.
He doesn't like doing.
No, of course
he
not.
doesn't like doing. So what you do, you just tackle.
Yeah,
That's
what they could have done is maybe package up a couple of screenplays. Maybe that would have worked.
Screenplays or run
the
football.
fucking ball. Yeah. That's
why do we have this guy, Claire, out there for?
Yeah.
Come on.
He's a joke. He's a joke on that team, just like the running back from Buffalo.
Andy Reid or Eric Bieniemy. Come on.
Yeah, man. Super duper screw
Run
up.
the football. If you saw a 3-man line and 8 guys drop back, you know what you do? Call the audible and fucking do a goddamn draw.
Yeah.
What is so hard about that?
Absolutely. Because you know that offensive line is going to keep moving. You got 3 people rushing. You got a 5-man line sitting up there. They take care of those 3. You got 2 linemen that can easily, shift over to the side and just start mowing people down. Because there ain't a linebacker or a safety in the world that can take out a lineman.
It was bad, man. And again, situational football. And Andy Reid never adjusted.
He did not.
That was it. He just said, "This is what we do. I don't care what kind of defense you put out there. We're gonna do us." Well, 83 total yards in the second half.
Yeah.
There you go. Yep. You go home now.
Yep.
And you cry.
Yep.
You suck it up.
Yep.
Like you said, we'll be back next year.
Yep.
Okay.
It's okay. We'll be back.
Yep.
I'm sorry. Chiefs Kingdom. I'm so sorry.
Boy.
I'll do better. I won't do all of this anymore. Okay.
Yeah.
And I'll tell my wife to shut the hell up because, she's giving me bad publicity now.
The people that were leaving out that stadium at Arrowhead yesterday with their heads down.
I loved it.
You could see from the top of the stadium,
those
people just walking out. Así para abajo.
Oh, yeah, bro.
And just slow walking.
Oh, yeah. You could tell a bunch of them got into accidents or something.
My God, bro.
Oh, yeah.
How do you can't lose a championship game in your building.
Nope, not in your building. Not in your building.
And this is the funny part. The media, the football world, it's just going to gloss over. Oh, well, the Chiefs lost.
Yep.
But if that was any one of our teams, we would have been
murdered.
Buried.
Yep.
But since it's the Chiefs and they got the golden boy.
Yep. And nobody's giving the Cincinnati Bengals the credit that they deserve. No one. I turned on a couple.
Rex did.
From an individual perspective, yes. They're probably talking about Burrow and his performance. Well, they're talking about.
But they're talking about more how Kansas City lost it.
Right.
And that's usually what happens in the playoffs. It's who loses the game first.
Right. And to your point, that's the reason. Well, that's one of the reasons why San Francisco is no longer in contention right now, because they had the lead and fucking lost it. So both teams
up
were up and lost the game right at the end.
Now, I'll give San Francisco a little break because they're on the road. They're the 6th seed. I mean, like I told you, that was cute what they did. Yep. You want to go on the road, 6th seed, boom, boom, boom. But that's a hard task. That's hard to ask a team to go 3 straight times on the road and go beat, basically the number 1 seed and go beat the number 2 seed.
Yep.
So come on.
So I'm gonna get our caller on the phone now, man. See if I can get him on. See if I can get him on.
A couple questions for him, and there was a big day for the Big Blue Giants, the inauguration. Well, I like to call it introductory press conference from Brian Dable.
Yep.
Let me tell you, before we get him on.
Yep.
I don't see too many Giant fans thrilled here. I have a feeling
very lukewarm
of a blah.
It's very lukewarm.
Oh. Okay.
I think they had someone else in their mind, of who they wanted.
Well, they wanted a big name. They wanted, a possible Flores or Jim Harbaugh or Sean Payton. They wanted somebody of that ilk.
Right.
So we're going to choose another first-time head coach who's a hot coordinator and basically bringing down the Buffalo guy down with him.
Right.
And now we have ourselves. Now, I'm not going to knock the connection. If that's the connection you want.
Right.
You want the guy to know his head coach. They come from the same program, the same team. They're going to have their personnel stuff ready to go, their draft personnel.
Right.
They know what kind of players they're looking for. But before they do all that, there's a lot of cleaning they need to do.
Yeah.
And, you heard the press conference from Joe Shane, I think it is how you pronounce it. Joe Shane.
Yeah.
I don't technically believe in rebuilding. We are going to fix the roster and rebuild at the same time for the future
and compete.
Right.
I
don't know how you're going to do that.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of money on the table.
Yep.
That you cannot move. These guys are not done until 2023.
Yep.
So you're going to have to eat up a lot of stuff before we even move over.
Yep.
As far as cutting players and you drafting new players, or if you do want to make a splash to go get a quarterback, you can do that too.
Yep,
but
absolutely.
supposedly they shut him down doing the whole Watson deal, and usually the Giants don't really make big splashes like that. So
right.
Let's see what happens.
We'll see, man. Let's take a look at the Instagram, see if we got any questions on there, any callers. And I'll get get our caller on the phone right now.
Our caller, we want to use him as Rock 55.
Rock 55.
We'll call him Rock 55. That's his tag name.
All right.
That's his wrestling name. He's a big Rock fan.
No, absolutely, absolutely. So we're gonna go and see if I can get him on the call here.
Look at Will. Where's DeAngelis?
Rock.
We're trying. Will. We're trying to get him. We're trying to get him. I told you, get him on the horn. Get your ass over here.
Yep.
All right, we got Primo here, Rock 55 coming on.
Yep.
And shoot me a little thingy something too if you want to get on.
Yeah, so Rock, let me know if you're on the line. Rock, can you hear us?
I'm here, my friend.
All right, he's on the phone.
Mr. Rock 55. Primo. This is Primo.
Yep.
How are you, sir?
Who the fuck I
am. We're doing it all today, guys. We're live on Instagram Live. We're doing our show, and we got the callers on here, man. Rock, thank you so much for joining the show.
Yes,
we
sir.
appreciate you. Thank you for being a part of a little history we're doing here.
Yep. I like this.
Now, quick caveat to my Instagram followers. You're not going to be able to hear this because unfortunately we're not built that way. But sooner or later we'll have you guys on there so you can hear the questions and everything that Mr. Rock 55 is telling us.
I'll do a translation. I can do a quick translation.
But to everyone that's on Instagram, don't forget to subscribe to our show because that's exactly where you'll get the full content of all of our shows.
What's up, Roy?
All right, so
yeah, Roy's finna I can't hear him. Roy, you're gonna have to wait till we finish the show. Get it all wrapped up for you.
Yeah. We'll put it out there. But Rock, how you doing, baby?
Appreciate you guys having me on.
No problem. So we got a couple of questions. Well, actually, JD's got a couple of questions.
Before we get to anything, and before you give us your intake on the championship games, we got to talk about the state of affairs, and I want your thoughts on this because I'm getting a lukewarm feeling here amongst Giant fans that it's like, I don't know, with Brian Daboll and the combination. Give me your status on the Giants. Tell me what you think about and how you feel about it. Do you even feel good about this? Okay, and how do you think they can clean this up?
All right. First of all, nobody cares what the fuck you think about the Giants. Because I can care less what the fuck you think.
Well, I'm asking you, sir. I'm asking you.
Yeah.
I'm saying,
the mic is hot.
To what you said. You wanted to say, well, I hear this. I don't care what you think. I'll tell you what you think. I'm the Giants fan. You listen.
Okay.
So
he's yelling.
You can't have both ways. You brought in Joe Shane because you like the way he was an assistant at building the Bills, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you got to hire his guy. I preferred Flores because of the head coaching experience.
Okay.
But Daboll at least has experience with the offense.
Right.
It's going to be lukewarm at first because Giant fans are just desperate for a winner. And just because he's a good head coach does not mean it comes with winning. This has got to be blown up and rebuilt from the ground up.
Right.
I already spoke to you guys about this with the salary cap situation. Next year, everything comes off the books after next year.
Okay.
So you might as well try to win as much as you can. And Daboll is pronounced. He can assess which way you go with Daniel Jones because he has to make the ultimate decision. If Daniel Jones is not good, then you can rebuild with a new quarterback, and that's when the rebuild really starts.
Right.
So,
right. Because ultimately, if you're terrible next year, and you fall into that good grace of possibly picking up one of those quarterbacks coming out of college.
Exactly.
Okay.
So the one thing I do like is the Giants got they wanted the GM from the Bills. They got Shane. That's who they wanted.
Right.
And Shane got who he wanted.
Right.
So all these people knock all the Giant way and all that, which has been horrible the last 10 years. You got to, when they're thinking outside the box, you got to give them credit for it. So I'm not going to bash them for thinking outside the box. Daboll was the hottest coordinator going into the offseason, besides Bieniemy, obviously.
Right.
So, they went with Daboll, and let's see what happens. I mean, there's always hope, and the offensive side is where the Giants struggle the most. And if he brings in, gets to keep Graham like he says he wants to, then that's a plus because the defense doesn't have to change. I like the fact that the system is the same. I spoke with JD on this before. Like, when you start changing people's philosophies, then you got to change the whole personnel that goes with it. The defense is already a 3-4 base, and it's going to stay that way. And if Graham stays, the continuity would be better, and he just got to fix the offense, which is what we're looking for, because it's dreadful with those quarterback sneaks. It was pathetic. So.
Okay, so what is your expectation for next year with Daniel Jones? Do you see him? Going over the hump with Brian Dable now?
I mean, I'll see next year. I mean, we can all there is hope right now. I mean, do I think it'll move in the right direction? I mean, quite frankly, how can it get worse? Right? It can't get worse. So let's see what he does. Let's see how he changes the offense around. It starts up front, obviously, with the offensive line. And with the drafting, I wouldn't be pissed off if they take one lineman and then trade back and take somebody else. I wouldn't be so pissed about that. So I want them to move forward. Obviously, the bar is 4 wins. So if he gets to 6-7 wins and at least be competitive, that's the step in the right direction. But he's got a 5-year deal, even though these fire coaches left and right here, it seems like. You got to give it time. And that's the shit that New Yorkers don't like. They don't preach patience. They want the fix it, I want it now, all that crap.
Yep.
I mean, that's the New York media. That's the New York media and the fan base. Absolutely.
So,
and you and I both know that being Knicks fans. Yeah, you and I go through that struggle when it comes to the media. So and the fan base itself.
All right, Primo. All right.
There's no quick fix in this because the Giants were so bad. There's no quick fix.
Right.
So
that salary cap, boy, I tell you, I don't.
The salary cap is done.
I don't even know how to even start to get at it.
Not next year. It's the year after.
Right.
That's where it really works for me.
Okay. Okay. Well, it's man. Can you imagine another 6 and 10 year maybe? Maybe he gets. Maybe he gets the most. Maybe he gets the most out of the talent. Get him to 8 and 9.
But Primo just said the ceiling is 4. So imagine they go 4.
Wow.
And 13.
Okay. All right. So Primo, you're talking about.
The bar is 4.
The bar is 4.
The bar is 4. Yeah.
Okay, guys. Well, hold on, Primo. So, guys on Instagram, Primo is saying the floor is 4. And what's your ceiling, Primo?
I would say 8.
8 wins.
Okay.
If everything gets going, and we got to get Daniel Jones. And we got to get Daniel Jones to about 20 to 25 touchdown passes, 10, 12 picks. We got to get him in that area to see if we can lock him up.
He was in his rookie year, 24 and 12. I'll
take
that.
I'll take it too.
Turnovers.
I'll take it too.
Yep.
All right.
That's what
Okay. Primo, talk to me about this weekend. How did you see the championship games? Talk to us about the NFC first.
The AFC.
AFC, go ahead.
About that.
He's
Give
going
it
nuts.
to me, baby. Give it to me.
Great game, and we were talking back and forth. It was getting ugly early. Like the fucking Chiefs were landing
Good point, Roy.
roundhouse after roundhouse, and the Bengals, to their credit, I told them they gotta take these hits and just keep the calm and stay in the fight.
Yep.
And that 3rd down play right before the half, when Eli Apple, who's a son of a bitch, he stinks.
Yeah.
Made that tackle on fucking Tyreek Hill. That was the play that saved them.
Yep.
Because if they score there, it's over.
Yes.
Yeah.
And the Bengals had all the momentum going to the second half.
Yep.
And the Chiefs looked scared.
Even a field goal would have done it.
Happened. Like Mahomes was, I don't know what he was doing. He bad passes, missing people wide open, looked scared in the pocket. And it wasn't that he was getting a lot of pressure. He wasn't being patient.
Yep.
And that's the thing with Mahomes you can get on him. Sometimes he can get impatient and just start throwing the ball down the field. If he has a tech down, take it. But what did the Bengals do? The Bengals did what we all talk about. They adjusted. They said, okay, we're not going to rush 4 no more. We're going to go 3. We're not going to blitz him. We're going to let him have all the time in the pocket and then make him dump it down. And that was brilliant. That's the way you play against the Chiefs. 2 safeties back. You let them keep everything underneath, nothing down the field. And you can't blitz because then you get Tyreek Hill one-on-one.
Oh, absolutely. And he's going to burn you every time. But here's my follow-up question, Primo. Would you have gone for the 3 points right at that halftime, right before they went into the half? Would you have taken the 3 points and then realized, obviously, you're going to get the ball at halftime? Or was that a smart move to try to go for that?
The safe play was to take the field goal.
Of course.
I don't have a problem with them being aggressive there. You have Mahomes. He's a fucking MVP. You're paying him $175 million or whatever it is, $400 million.
Right.
He's got to make the smart decision. He made the wrong decision.
Right.
It's got to go to the end zone, or if not, keep the field goal. He made the stupid play of dumping it down to Tyreek Hill and trusting him to make a play and scoring.
On his smallest receiver who can get tackled for any little thing.
I mean, Tyreek Hill is probably the most elusive player in the NFL.
Right.
So I understand him doing it, but that was not the time to do that.
Yeah, absolutely.
So that was a wrong play by Mahomes. Reed trusted Mahomes. That's my guy. That's my quarterback. He said, I want to go for it. I get it. And that's what he did. He went for it. He fucked up. He fucked up, Frank.
Yep.
He fucked up.
Yep, he did.
So,
he did. And
the
Bengals
credit, hung in the Joe Burrow's a stud.
Yes.
They got great offensive weapons. The offensive line stinks.
Stinks. 100% stinks.
But you gotta give Burrow credit because he was able to move around in that pocket. And as that pocket was moving, it was collapsing. He was moving, making plays with his legs when he had to, because obviously he could probably still be thinking about the injury from last year. But he had ice on his veins, man. He was going straight for those sidelines and getting those first downs. So hats off to him, man.
P. Higgins perfectly.
Yes.
Because he would double up to Javon Chase. It was
and
not
the
going
height.
to let him beat him. So he used Higgins, which is the way to go. A tall receiver, big guy.
Yep.
You know.
Yeah, he's beautiful, man. Oh, he looks like a giraffe out there. Oh my God.
Yeah, he was just throwing a ball up, and Higgins was going after it against Kansas City's much smaller cornerbacks.
Secondary's not great.
Yeah,
They're good, and if they blitz and they get to you, then you'll be in trouble. But this leads me into the NFC game with the Rams and the 49ers. It was a slugfest.
Right.
And, you know, the Rams, you know, they made the mistakes. It's like they did everything in their power to lose that game, but they got the playmakers, man. They got OBJ, Cooper Kupp.
Yep.
They make the plays. And then on defense, they make plays. And they're very bended. They'll break very helter-skelter.
Yeah.
Stafford, like, he threw a horrible throw.
Yes.
Was dropped. But you know what? To their credit, he hung in there. But Jimmy G, he cannot throw the interception.
Yeah.
I mean, he got Aaron Donald in the fucking back pocket.
Yeah.
He got to give him a chance.
Yep.
But the reason why the Rams won that game is because they're just more talented. They just are.
Yes.
You know?
Yes.
100%. People
the 49ers have to make you play their game, which is sloppy and, you know, in the trenches
and dirty.
And it wasn't enough.
Yeah.
Did you like the tight end play from Blanton? I sure did. He's like the fourth string tight end for the Rams.
Yeah,
and
I mean,
he has some big
everybody.
catches. Big catches.
Yeah, man. They had to use everybody they can because, you know, they missed Woods. Because remember, it was supposed to be Woods, Beckham, and Kupp.
Yeah.
And Jefferson's good, but he's not Woods. You know what I mean? So
right. Can you imagine what that team would look like with Woods?
Yeah, exactly.
Wow.
Exactly. They're very dangerous. But this leads me to the Super Bowl. So when
who do you got?
The Bengals, the front four, the defense of the Rams is really going to hurt the Bengals. This is not the matchup.
Yes. 100%. That's a great point. Great point.
And Lloyd, they're going to kill those tackles.
Yep.
They're going to kill
Aaron Donald. Yep.
Eat everybody alive up in there. So
this is not a good matchup.
Is he going to have his fork and knife, Primo? Fork and knife with barbecue sauce?
This is. And I don't know. I'm sure Chris is going for the Rams in this one because of Von Miller.
Right.
You know, I'm an OBJ guy, so he's gonna get his ring.
He sure did.
As long as he don't fuck it up and go on a boat trip right before or something. But this is not a good matchup for the Bengals. Let's face it.
It's not.
If Tannehill plays average, they beat the Bengals in that game.
Yes.
If Mahomes played above average, they win that game too. They were smacking them around.
Well, he was playing above average. It's just the second half he took a shit.
The second half. That's what I meant. The whole game, the whole 4 quarters.
Yeah.
I take that game more like the Bengals. I mean, the Chiefs lost that game more than the Bengals won it.
I agree 100%. That's what happened, man. Let's be honest.
Right.
That's what happened.
Yeah,
they blew this fucking game. They had no business doing what they did. Too cocky. I didn't like that. You're way too fucking cocky for my liking.
And also, I mean, Mahomes got to take a little heat. I know he likes to scramble around.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
And
He took bad sacks.
That was a friend play that he did on third down.
Oh.
Yes.
And you lost him the game there with the fumble. I
Yep.
was like, he's lost his mind.
Out of control.
He was taking some bad sacks too, and just backpedaling, trying to make plays with his legs when they weren't there. Throw the ball away.
To the other side,
Right.
And then you can just run back. I mean, that's not the way it is.
Right. But
So,
here's my question. Here's my question in regards to the Super Bowl, right?
Yeah.
Cincinnati right now, right? We just declared them to be completely underdogs when it comes to this.
Yes.
And that's on paper, LA Rams are a way better team than Cincinnati Bengals.
Yes.
But here's where I think the Bengals will probably take advantage of. They got no pressure. Think about it.
None.
There's no
playing
pressure
losing
for them to win. They
losing.
literally could be like,
House money.
We're just happy to be here. We're here
Yep.
for the tickers and the free booze and the experience. All the pressure is on the LA Rams because not only is this McVay's second time in the Super Bowl, right? You are now playing in your home stadium, and if you don't replicate what the Tampa Bay Bucks did last year, you will be declared the biggest disappointment probably in NFL history.
Yeah, listen.
I tell you, all the pressure's on the Rams.
Yep,
right now.
Absolutely.
Yep. And not for nothing, I'll throw this in there as a caveat. Joe Burrow has a certain confidence and like a cool that
Dude.
is a little scary.
Dude, he looked like he
Veins, yeah. Very
He looked like
outward.
He
looked like he
the
just had
Rams-
sex right before
yes.
the game. He was that cool,
Yeah.
bro.
The Rams gotta be careful.
Looks like Jim McMahon is shit.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
You got to be careful with that because that's a man that has nothing to lose.
Yep.
He feels great. His second year.
Yep.
I'm just happy to be here.
Yep.
And if you give me one door to open, I'm going to bust it through.
Yep.
And you know what I'm going to do at the
Yep.
end.
You know
Be
they're
very careful with
Yep.
that. He's
Because-
very cocky too.
I want to fight a guy that has nothing to lose.
Yeah,
So,
absolutely.
you know,
And you know Jalen Ramsey is going to be one-on-one with Jamar Chase. You know that
well,
already.
that's what helps the Rams.
Right.
Because they have playmakers on defense. If you can leave Ramsey on the island by himself,
Right.
then you can double team Higgins.
Right.
And that's where you'll win the game.
Right. Exactly. But Cincinnati's got a run game.
Yeah, but the front seven is good enough with Lloyd, with Von Miller,
Right.
Darnold. So
With-
you gotta
with
get
Arnold,
through
yeah.
that first four.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, you're right. Well, Primo, we're gonna let you go, man. We're gonna thank you so much for being a part of the show, for calling in, man. It was beautiful. Thank you for your analysis, for your
yes, and we will do this more often, my friend.
Yes.
You are welcome to the show.
yes.
More often, you piece of shit.
Anytime you like, you son of a gun.
Yeah.
And I will
You
see.
know what it's gonna be. I forget.
You know how much I love you, and I will see you at work 6:30 in the morning, early, my friend.
Yep.
You understand?
Yep.
All
You
right,
you
guys.
tell him,
Thanks,
Primo.
man.
You tell him you don't want to hear a goddamn thing.
I don't want to hear not a
Goddamn thing's been working for us.
All right.
All right, guys.
All right, brother. Have a great night, man.
All right,
Thank you.
thank you, man. Appreciate it.
All right, man.
Oh,
There you go, guys. There you go. That was Rock 55 Primo.
Yep. And if anybody else on Instagram, if you guys want to be a part of the show, definitely hit us up. You could either DM us or actually just say it on the chat right now. And we'll love to have you on there right now, man.
And Cruz like, yeah, he Joe Burr.
Joe Burr. Oh, he's cold. He's cold. He's got ice in those veins, man.
Yes, sir.
He was amazing.
They're
Short
trying to
of
put
amazing.
that. They're trying to put that fur coat on him, like
yeah,
Joe Namath.
they're calling him Joe Cool
yeah,
now.
like Joe Cool. You know, look
Yeah,
at him,
yeah.
ladies man, blah blah
Yeah.
blah. And let's be careful.
Yeah.
Let's be very careful
Here we go.
because we all know who's the only one Joe. Oh God, my Joe,
Why did we even open
number
this door?
12.
All right, but let's talk
Don't
about this.
disrespect me,
Here's some Super Bowl trivia. Or not trivia, but
Joe Willie.
here's a Super Bowl fact for
Yes.
everyone on Instagram. Listen up. Joe Burrow
Yes,
has the chance
right,
to be the first quarterback in NFL history
right.
to win a Heisman,
Mm-hmm.
to win a national championship,
Mm-hmm.
and now to possibly win a Super Bowl.
Uh-huh.
There hasn't been an NFL quarterback in history to ever have done that. Not the great Tom Brady, which I
Yeah.
put an asterisk on.
Yeah.
Not the Peyton Mannings of the world, because Peyton Manning did win a Heisman, but he
Yes.
never won a national title.
Right.
You name it. Not even my guy John Elway,
Okay,
who
so-
I think is short of the perfect quarterback
All right,
I've ever
say-
seen in my life.
Say it again. He did what again? What were the three?
He's won a Heisman Trophy.
Uh-huh.
He's won the national championship with LSU,
Uh-huh.
and he has the possibility to win a Super Bowl now.
Uh-huh.
So he's got the trifecta coming. This is Joe Burrow, second-year quarterback
Write
out
it
of
down.
LSU. So if he wins,
Congratulations, Joe.
this will be the first in NFL history to ever happen.
Okay.
That is amazing.
Okay, I want everybody out there who was putting shit on Instagram, no Super Bowl Joey will, no Super Bowl Joey.
Yeah, he's all in on
There's
Cincinnati.
one Joe.
He's all in on
There's
Cincinnati.
one Joe, and Mark with a C. Shut up, because I see you. It's not always about me. I'm getting sick and tired of you, pal.
Oh,
Get
man.
on the horn over here. Get on the horn.
Yep.
I don't like the fur coats. The fur coats is to Joe. Yeah. I don't like that. I don't like that.
Oh my God.
They're putting the fur coat with the chain. That's Joe Willie. That's only one guy that's done that.
Yep.
The man, the myth, the legend. He banged everybody. That's my guy. That's my guy. Joe Cool, Joe Super Bowl
This
Joey.
is why we never mention Joe Namath on the show, because it takes this man to the next realm of.
There's only one Joe. Solamente hay uno, papá.
Here we go.
Solamente uno. Con la gran salchicha. We all know damn well what we're talking about. Super Bowl MVP, Rookie of the Year, 2-time MVP, League MVP, Joe Willie.
Oh God. Instagram. If now you get down to zero watchers, I completely understand.
And
you.
we will talk about. No, it's not 1765, Will. It's 1968, and we did it in 1969 in January. Get the dates right. Get the dates right. With su maldita madre. I'm sick and tired of disrespect.
All right, moving on.
We're moving on.
Moving on. Let's land our plane here.
Chat.
I want to keep going with this whole
Chat
Joe Namath shit.
I'm glad. You know what? I'm glad you're on. I appreciate it. You get on here and you say what you got to say.
We appreciate everyone on Instagram right now that's following. We
appreciate the support,
that's
guys.
On the live, we do appreciate you.
I love you guys.
It's great. It's great. We have a lot of fun, and we appreciate you guys having fun with us, man. It's amazing. And
all right, listen. Before we cut out of here,
yep.
Super Bowl prediction, sir. We might as well get it out of the way now because we got 2 weeks to do a lot of what.
Look, overall,
media week.
Overall, I want the Rams. Overall, because again, Von Miller, Sean McVay,
right.
he's a great coach.
Yeah,
personality wise, character wise, all of that.
Right.
And also, hats off to Matthew Stafford. Just this time last year, you were on the worst team in the NFL.
I love him.
And you got traded to the Rams because they believed in you and they wanted to see you bring this team to the next level, which you did not disappoint. So I want Stafford to win. I'll actually put Stafford 1 as the reasons why I want the Rams to win, because he deserves a ring. The man has been playing lights out for his entire career in Detroit. He put his blood, sweat, and tears into that fucking organization.
Right.
And now he has a chance to finally get his ring, and I want him to win his ring.
Okay.
Secondly would be the Von Miller point. But
okay, I got you.
I still feel like the Bengals have something up their sleeve that's going to take us by surprise, and I am going to be shaking in my boots because if the Bengals win, I will be happy for them because the franchise has.
They need it.
I don't think they've ever won.
No, that's their first title.
This will be their first title.
Yeah, everybody that this is, you know what? Let me shut up.
Yes.
Shut up. Shut up.
So I can.
Shut up, man.
I won't be upset if the Rams lose. I'd be disappointed. Obviously, I won't be upset. But if the Bengals win, my heart goes out to Cincinnati. To the state of Ohio.
Enough of the if and you wish. Who do you got?
I'm going Rams.
Okay.
Final score. I'm going to go 35-24.
Okay. I'm going to write that down. Do me a favor, because when I'm going to pull my thing, check the over and under on that if they even have it out.
I think it's 3.5
in Vegas. 3.5.
I believe so.
That's it.
Yeah. They give
the Bengals a lot of respect. Yep. I would at least have thought of 7 points at least right off the bat.
Let me take a look.
Take a look.
I'll take a look right now.
I tell you this.
We're doing this live, guys. We're doing this live. I got my phone in my hand and I'm looking at it live.
We're gonna find out, and this is what I'm gonna say. I know the Rams are gonna win. Okay, and they're gonna win by more than 7. Okay, this is a whole new ball game, and I know they beat Kansas City. I got it. But the Cinderella story is going to end at the Super Bowl, because I just can't see a rookie quarterback. He's not a rookie quarterback. It's his second year. Right. To do all that in his second year. There's only one thing I get out of this whole weekend, okay, with the NFC Championship game and the AFC Championship game. And I'm going to tell you guys all this, and everybody on Instagram, listen up. And for you Giant fans out there too.
Right.
The Cincinnati Bengals have given me hope and have given us the blueprint that, yes, if you win 4 games the year before, then you can actually build your team, make it all the way, a deep run in the playoffs, God forbid the Super Bowl, but at least be competitive the next year.
Yeah.
If you draft right, you get the right coach,
Yep.
we can turn this around. It doesn't need to be a 5-year rebuild.
Yeah.
But the key is the quarterback's got to be right.
Yeah.
So Cincinnati has gotten everything right except for the O-line because he already ripped his ACL last year.
Right.
So
they took a lot of heat for taking Jamar Chase.
Yes,
first round.
But they're all right on that. They were right.
Yep.
Now they lost him for the year, but it has panned out for Jamar Chase and that in that reference to them that they've been together at LSU. God bless them.
Right.
But it just gives us a little bit of hope that if you just make the right decisions on the draft and free agency, that this is what your team could look like. 100%, hands down. And that's all I got to say. Roy, thank you. He's got it at 4.5. Is that what you got?
It's 4.5.
4.5. That's still pretty close. That's basically over a field goal.
Yep. They think that the Bengals are going to be scoring.
Going to be right in between them.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you're talking about what, a 2-4 seeds?
I'm going to say, because the Bengals, and let's not put the Bengals also super underdogs like they're some wild card cockheads. Right. No, they are division champs, guys.
Yeah. Yeah.
So let's. The thing is, they're so young.
Yeah.
We forget.
Yeah.
We think that they're a wild card team.
Yeah, they're coached.
But they're division champs.
Yeah.
So this is mano a mano if you think about it.
They took the throne from the Ravens. They took the throne from the Steelers. Right. And who was it? Who's the other one? The Colts?
No. The Browns.
The Browns, yeah. Mind you, they were at the beginning of the season, they were projected to win no more than 4 games.
Yeah.
And they came out to be division champs.
I'm gonna
12 and fucking 5.
Yep. I'm gonna go.
I'm sorry, 10 and 7.
Yeah, I'm gonna go 28-17 Rams.
So you got them beating them by a touchdown and a field goal.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, but again, that score could be fourth quarter they run away.
Right.
That score could be 24-17. They're in it. 21-17. They're in it, and then they get that late touchdown. You know how these spreads work. Yeah. You're right there, and then they get that late bullshit touchdown to kind of clinch the game. They run it in, and everybody in Vegas is crying like a bunch of bitches because they had them under 4.5, and now you just fucked it up. This is why I don't bet.
Right, because we lose a lot of money.
We'll lose a lot of money. We'll lose a lot of money.
Oh, my God. Who's your prediction for Super Bowl MVP?
You know they're going to give it to the fucking quarterbacks. So it depends. If Matthew Stafford has any inkling of a good game, it's going to be Matthew Stafford. Because if the Rams win, it's going to be Matthew Stafford. And that will.
And if the Bengals win, it'll be Burrow.
It'll probably Burrow unless Joe Mixon or Jamar Chase fucking catches 10 balls for 250 yards.
Yeah, it's very
rare to give it to that. Yeah, it's very rare. So you want to blow job the quarterback for every time. So I'm not going to get too into MVPs again. Everybody makes a big Super Bowl MVP. It's always the quarterback, guys. It's always technically the quarterback. Even if he doesn't have a decent game, they give it to the quarterback.
Yep.
So
everybody on Instagram, give me a couple of likes. Put a couple of likes in there if you're excited for the Super Bowl halftime show. Because I sure as hell am. Hit that like button. Let me know you loving that Super Bowl halftime show. Because I can't wait. I'm going to love the game, but I can't wait for that Super Bowl.
Look at my man Cruz over here, too. He's got him 28-17. We got the same score, Pop.
Okay.
Same score. 337 yards. Yep. You're right. I got 28-17 also, bro.
Yep.
28-17. Yep. That's a good spot.
It's going to be a great game.
Good spot.
It's going to be a great game.
Chris?
Absolutely. There we go.
Get us the fuck out of here.
We got our people loving. We got them loving the halftime show. That's what I'm talking about. That halftime show is going to be on fire. On fire.
Look at the hearts. Look at all those hearts.
There you go. I like it. Hit them likes, baby. Hit that halftime show is going to be amazing.
It makes me warm inside. This is what I'm talking about.
We should have won that game, though. We should have won. All Andy Reid's fault. It's all the coach's fault. Cocksucker, you're gone. You're gone. 2 years in a row. You're down. Down on one knee.
What a bunch of selfish bastards, man.
Yep.
Cocky motherfuckers, man.
Yep. That's what I'm talking about. But yo, we're gonna sign off now.
Sign us out of here.
Thank you so much to our caller, Rock55 Primo. Thank you again for being a part of the show. Everybody on Instagram that's right now viewing our show, thank you so much for being a part of the show. It is the JD CeeLo podcast, and we are out.
Watch your mouth.